Alright, hello everybody. XSplit's a little bit bugged right now, so if you see any glitches, let me know. Shouldn't be any. That is, for some reason, not working. Let me. Looking for streamer bot. There is a streamer bot out here. There you are. Alright. You may notice something different about me. I did get my hair cut. I cut my own hair. So now my hat fits on my head a lot better. This is what it looks like without the hat. It looks a lot better than having all this hair sitting on my shoulder, doesn't it, Di? For you, it probably looks good on you. Top of the morning to you, sir. Alright, do you remember what happened, Di? I guess we could go in here and check some things up because, but Raditya, I'm sorry for butchering your name, but welcome to the stream. The base, are you looking for a thrilling theme? A lot of stuff happened, you're correct. But we did finish the trial last week. Who was our culprit? Hello, Phoenix. Who is our culprit, Di? Your library? This? This is all I got right now. I have a couple of videos locked, but that's because I haven't played the game that much. The museum, well, aren't I in the museum? There's the museum. Okay. Art library? Okay, let's go to the art library. We'll do it for a few minutes here. But we do have to get back, we have to get in the game. I only have a select few unlocked, I guess, unless they're all immediately unlocked from the beginning of the game. Looks like they're only got 6 there. This was the first art I seen when they advertised Dual Destinies. And it was in a Nintendo Power magazine. That was the first piece of promotional art that I saw. Some of these images I haven't seen. I've seen that one. That's basically a wallpaper for the first case. There are a lot of things that I still have to unlock. Is that all you wanted to see? Okay. We are going into Turnabout Corner. Dayushi's our attorney for this game, so as long as we draw a breath, the wheel of fate turns. Spinning big crimes and little crimes together, and when the wheel stops, you die. June 15th, 9:12 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. When I first played this on the DS, the details for that opening wasn't that detailed. So it's a nice upgrade. 2 months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. My first trial, and I lost both my mentor and my job. Yeah, I'll admit it. I was screwed. But even when I hit bottom, I told myself I'd never come back here. Honest. Obviously. I didn't expect them to go in that detail. Because if you look at what it looks like on the DS, you would not expect that to be upscaled that much. Being that it's still a 2D game. Here being the legendary Wright & Co. Law Offices. Okay, Justice. Time to stop trembling. Ah, you must be here for the interview. Right this way. Huh? Hello there. You found the right place. Welcome. I love how she says that. What's with this girl? Well now, shall we begin? Begin? What? Right, first things first. Any special talents? Talents? Yes, well, you must have at least one. Well, I guess... Defending? Defending! An unusual talent, but it'll do. With a little jazzing up, of course. You think so? Let's give it a go, shall we? Huh? Go ahead. Show me. Defend. Just give it all you got. Don't hold back. Now. What are you talking about? I can't just defend here. First lesson. A professional can perform anywhere. Phoenix Wright must have taught her this. Thanks. We want people to be laughing with us, not at us. Thanks. But I'm not sure why they should be laughing at all. What? What exactly do you think you came here to do? What? Defend. No? Excuse me, but do you know where you are? Huh? The Wright and Co. law offices, right? Oh. I was afraid of that. Don't worry. You're not the first. Look, what's going on here? Who are you? I came here to meet with the person in charge. Well, you've apparently made no fewer than 2 mistakes. Mistakes? But I got a call from Mr. Wright this morning. Perhaps you should go read the sign out front again. What's there to read? Look, it says right here. Oh. Why does it say the Wright Talent Agency? Welcome to the Wright Talent Agency, where you've always come to the right place. It's supposed to be a law firm, isn't it, Di? Although with the gold rings, the cards, the metal cuts and balls, the guillotine, whatever that thing is called behind her, it kind of looks like it's a fun house. I'm trying to figure out how this fork is floating with the spaghetti on the end. I'm Trissie Wright, CEO. I'm a magician. Trissie Wright. She's going to be our new sidekick. It all came flooding back. The trial. That girl. Hello, sir. Please, pick a card. That's right. She's my daughter. Trissie Wright. Here, check out our flyer. So, what's your name? Apollo. Apollo Justice, attorney at law. So, is this really a talent agency? You bet. Daddy started it 7 years ago, when he quit law. Of course, we only have people signed up right now. people. Does that include you? Lucy Wright, magician extraordinaire. I've done a lot of stage shows. Paid too. I'm a professional, you know. Right. Promise you'll come to one of my shows, okay? Let's see. Oh, and the other person our agency represents is Phoenix Wright. Pianist extraordinaire. Your dad, in other words? Didn't he say he couldn't play the piano? Our agency doesn't see that as a problem. What? What? You know, I'm pretty sure that if he was playing piano for Garth Brooks, he would want him to play the first chord in his song. And if Phoenix Wright can't, he's out the door. Why, there are many magicians who can't do magic. And they call themselves magicians? At least you're optimistic. I'll give you that. So you're his, Phoenix Wright's daughter? That's right. That's her daddy quit law 7 years ago. I promised I would keep him fed. So I'm kind of his sugar daddy. Get it? What? That didn't come out right. No! I'm in charge of this whole office, too. Pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree? 15? How old is Mr. Wright? Daddy? Oh, he's 33 this year. I'm sure there's a good explanation. I hope. Yeah, there's a really good explanation. Let's just say we're going to leave that until later. About Mr. Wright giving up law. It was because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it? You know about that? Not the details. I remember the news, though. It was a big deal. So I hear. I was too young to understand what was going on. I'll ask Dad about it next time I get a chance. Daddy, right? That reminds me about Mr. Wright. He gave me a call this morning to come in. Daddy's not here right now. He's in the hospital. Di, did you expect this? We're gonna find out what happened to him. The hospital? Yeah, he's on strict bed rest until he gets better. What? So are you getting moments from Bridge to the Turnabout? Bridge on fire. Phoenix Wright tries to run across a burning bridge and fell into the lake or into the river. And caught a nasty cold and was rushed into the hospital. That you know. Okay. Which hospital is Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit. Oh, the Hickfield Clinic. It's quite close. Well, there's a new name. However... Right. Well, I'll be going now, and I'll give this showbiz gig some thought, okay? Wait, I'll go with you. June 15th, 9:45 a.m. Hickfield Clinic. So this is Mr. Wright's hospital. The translation department screwed up. This should say, this is Mr. Wright's room. Because it's definitely not Mr. Wright's hospital. So the translation department kind of screwed up on this one. Visitors, are ya? Di, do you remember this person? Do we remember this music? So, you may not know his name, but you remember the Hottie Clinic. You remember seeing this guy? Yeah, are you the doctor? Yep, Dr. Hickfield's name. I don't trust this doctor, do you, Di? He's missing 4 teeth, and he has a golden tooth. How come he didn't replace the other 3 teeth with gold teeth? Good morning, Doctor. Oh, hiya there, Juicy. Cute as ever, eh? Yeah. Is this Daddy's room? Oh, yeah. He's gone for a morning checkup. Be back soon. Hiya, Miss Juicy. Got any places you'd like examined? Doctor, the nurse was looking for you. Saved by Phoenix Wright. Why, if it isn't the daddy-o, the cutest little thing in town. Guess I'll be off then. Later, Juicy. Wow, what an odd bird that guy was. Good morning. Didn't expect you so soon, Apollo. Mr. Wright. So, what happened? Who could have imagined it? Me, victim of a hit and run. Well, that tells you what happened, right, Di? He falls from a burning bridge and then he gets hit by a car. Apparently that car didn't stop by, or otherwise he would have checked upon Phoenix and rushed him to the hospital. He just hit him and just kept right on going. I hit it. You were hit by a car? Oh, he tried to swerve. I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet through the air. Only stopped when my head hit the telephone pole. He should have died from that, don't you think, Di? Phoenix Wright is immortal. You hit a telephone pole with your head? Are you okay? Thankfully, my only injury was a sprained ankle. What? Out of all of that, he had a sprained ankle. No broken ribs, no concussion, nothing. He got out of it with a sprain. Where's the bump on his head? He really is as lucky as they say. He must be immortal. Well, he suffered from a massive cold falling into the river. Which, yeah, he should have drowned from the fall because that was a 30-foot drop. And then he gets flown 30 feet into a telephone pole. We seem to have a coincidence here, Di. History likes to repeat itself, doesn't it, Di? There's something that, well, it just doesn't sit right. I just can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Wright. And you're so big. Not fat, but you know what I mean. That is one word that he could have just left out. Oh, Trixie's still a child. Daddy, how many times do I have to remind you? I'm not a child anymore. But you'll always be Daddy's little baby girl to me. Trixie. My foot. I'm not buying it. Oh, something you should know about Trixie. She's a magician, right? She told me. Not a mere stage magician. She's a genius. Daddy. You'll soon come to appreciate her talent. You could just tell me things instead of insinuating them. So, why did you contact me? What could the Wright talent agency possibly want with me? No need to get prickly now. Hey, I didn't ask to be dragged in like this. But didn't you come into the office of your own free will anyway? Well, yeah, of course. Help! We're in big trouble here at the office. Big! I thought someone was dying. So, you don't think this is a big trouble? My talent agency represents only 2 people, and one of them is in the hospital. That's right, Daddy. How are we going to pay this month's rent? And the groceries? Yeah, that's the problem with such a tight operation. It's a symbiotic relationship. That just still didn't come out of my mouth right. When one of us falls, the other 2 must fall. Hey, this isn't exactly a suitable conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid. In any case, if Apollo here can't help you, you have to transfer to a new school again. No, I can't. I only just made friends. How could you do this to me? To us, Polly? Huh? What? Now it's my fault? On that note, how about you come work for us? I've got the perfect client for you already lined up. A client? You mean I get to do my job? I get to defend in court? All right. I'll hear what you have to say. I'm I will give you a long tail. I enjoyed this back on the DS, and I enjoyed it, and I'm enjoying it again here on the Switch. So my experience is probably the same. I've played all the Ace Attorney games. But welcome, Adam. You got him, Daddy. Hook, line, and sinker. Oh! I don't know about that one. Apollo Justice is probably one of my least favorite in the Ace Attorney series. Um, it's just that, um, the last case is a big, complete mess in this game. Yes, Dual Destiny is not that great either, because the entire game is a complete mess. But I still kind of enjoyed Dual Destinies. I just felt Apollo Justice was easier than the other three Ace Attorney games. We're not counting the Miles Edgeworth games. I had just finished the Miles Edgeworth games before then. Before this game started. Well, I understand there are people that do enjoy Apollo Justice. Apollo Justice is not a bad game. It's just that this is the last game that involved with the main Ace Attorney team. Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice are the team that did the Miles Edgeworth games, while he was working on the Great Ace Attorney. Great Ace Attorney kind of did terrible over in Japan, but it seemed to have its success over here in the States. Actually, all the Ace Attorney games had a good run in the States. Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice didn't really take off that well in Japan. I think Miles Edgeworth did a lot better over there in Japan. Aha! Now it's time to reel him in. It's official. I'm scared. Alright, so who's the client? Ah, yes, here. Take a look at the map and I'll explain. Last night, I left the office just before 9 o'clock. I was going to the Indochin pasta joint at 10 K's. I play piano there, of course. That's when it happened. Car sent me flying Nick a telephone pole and zoomed away. Creepy, huh? Thanks. He kind of sounds just like Phoenix Wright when I do Phoenix Wright. I'm just using my natural voice. That's all I'm doing. I will do some variations for other characters. There's some people says I do good with girl voice acting. Just a tad. It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell the story like it was no big deal. The car sped off in this direction. So, good luck. Huh? want a client? Didn't you? Well, I'm your client. I'm the guy who knocked me into the telephone pole. Whoa, hold on. I'm a defense attorney, not a detective. Don't worry. Once you've found the guy, I intend to sue him. Then you can stick it to him in court. Well, then now he has a plaintiff, not a defendant. It is. No, we don't have a civil case in Dual Destiny. That's in Spirit of Justice. I'm not sure if Capcom is going to go back to the Great Ace Attorney series. I think they ran its course after 2. I'm not a prosecutor either. Well, the prosecution would not do a civil case. The prosecution is hired by the state. Here's my opinion on the Great Ace Attorney 2. I only like the last case. I found the rest of the Great Ace Attorney 2 to be boring, because every Ace Attorney game that I played, there was always something new that they added. Great Ace Attorney 2 didn't really have anything new that I experienced until the last case. But people says that it's because Great Ace Attorney 2 had cases that they removed from the first game. This is okay? That explains it. Now I know why it was boring, because I was playing the exact same game as the first one. See, at the time I was playing it, I was suffering from COVID, okay? I didn't do any voice acting on those, but god dang, the game was really beating me up all the way through until, like, I got to this last case and says, this is the only case that I enjoyed. I could not get into the other one. Which is kind of bad, in my opinion, because I enjoy the Ace Attorney series. And to force myself to go through a game that I didn't enjoy until I got to the last case. Granted, I enjoyed the first one. Because it was different from all the rest of them. I enjoyed the jury system. As far as I know, Ace Attorney 7 should still be in development. Granted, it's been in development for about 5 years, but there was an incident that happened that pushed the Ace Attorney 7 behind. I'm not entirely sure if it actually started 2017. I just know since Capcom said that they were working on Ace Attorney 7, it's been 5 years since we heard anything new about it. (2016). Yeah, it's been that long, yeah. But I just know that we got one small information about Ace Attorney 7 about 5 years ago, and we've heard nothing about it since. So, as far as story, I'm not really concerned about the story. I want to see a hybrid of Miles Edgeworth, Ace Attorney Investigation, and the courtroom segments from the Ace Attorney game. That's what I want to see. I want to be able to control either Phoenix Wright, Athena, or Apollo Justice, or whoever knew that they're going to bring in the game on the crime scene, and be able to go and talk to witnesses. I also want the area to be slightly bigger than what it was in Miles Edgeworth's investigation, because, you know, the investigation crime scenes were kind of small in Apollo Justice, and I kind of want them to be a little bit bigger, and you couldn't really move around in any of the other Ace Attorney games. Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice gave you a perspective change with the camera. DS and 3DS as a new title. Yes, that is correct. That would be correct. Yes, it would be the first new Ace Attorney game in the series to be released on a console. But you gotta remember, the first 3 Ace Attorney games were released on Game Boy Advance. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home. Don't get so worked up. Just a joke. Huh? Oh, Daddy. Sorry, Apollo. He just loves jokes, you know. These are the ones that aren't very funny. Your real client should be stopping by the office any time now. The office? You mean the talent agency? No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do. One more thing. Do look into my accident too, would you? I marked the scene of the tragedy on this map. It's right in front of this park. It should be easy to find. So he's going to make me investigate this after all. Map added to the court record. June 15th, 10:05 a.m. Wright Talent Agency. Hey. How long you plan on making me wait, eh? Ah, good morning. Hey there, Chrissy Doll. Sounds like your pops had a bit of a rough spot, eh? All's well that ends well, I guess. This is our client. Hey, so this is the Apollo fellow, huh? Oh, yes. Name's Apollo. Look at him there. Arms all crazy like, ready to fight. Yes, sir. You don't mean that literally, do you? The boss told you what I need, right? Don't let me down now, Apollo. Don't worry about your defense, sir. I'm on it. Defense? Your noodle have cooked? It's too late for defense. My castle's been stormed. My keep's been kept. My noodle stand's been stolen. Noodle? You know Mr. Eldoon from the noodle stand, don't you, Polly? No nicknames, please. And no, of course I don't know him. You new in these parts? Not really. Then you know the best noodles in town. Aldoon's Noodles? Whose noodles? My noodles. Help me out here, Truthy Doll. This is Mr. Guy Aldoon, our client. Maybe you can tell us what the problem is, Mr. Aldoon? Anything for you, Truthy Doll. So, you run a noodle stand, Mr. Aldoon. Guy Noodles the name. Guy Aldoon's the name, and noodles are my game. The secret is the soup. I've been searching for the perfect soup for a year and a half. Oh, that's not that long, really. My family's been noodle men for generations. Got a lot of expectation on my shoulder. 15 fathers passing the noodle to 15 sons. That's a pretty old noodle. Fool that I was, I pushed it away. I rebelled against my pops and picked another livelihood. But that didn't turn out so well. Oh? There was no denying it. Salty broth runs through these veins, boy. So it was like destiny that you became what you are. Right, destiny's the word. Oh, I forgot it. But in the end, I was bound by the twisted noodle of fate. Not a mental image I care to linger on. So last year, I started my noodle stand. The 15th generation of Aldoon's Noodles. So tell me more about Aldoon's Noodles. You don't know the genius that are my noodles? I make them so salty. Why, they're saltier than salt. By the way, Di, if you look at that closely, that's just a bowl of noodles that's on his head. No, I really don't want to find out. Daddy's a regular at his noodle stand. He frequents my pot stand back during his attorney days too. Funny, I don't recall him stopping down there. Yes, if you were thinking he had blonde hair, curly blonde hair, nope, that's just noodles. Yep, him and his assistant. I can't believe they mentioned Maya, but not by name. I'm sorry? I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon. Wish you could, Sonny! Hey? Heck, I wish I could. I'd give anything for a bowl about now. What do you mean? It was stolen, my stand! Stolen? It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle. It's like an ice cream truck bell, but louder. He even gets complimented or complaints. Now you're just trying to butter me up. That sounded more like the blues than a whistle. I closed up my stand for the night and parked by the house. Then, this morning, dark and early, it was gone. My keep, my castle, ooh. Still blowing into his harmonica in this image? Maybe some bum carted it off. Just guessing here. Well, I don't care who it did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there, too. That's the saddest thing I've heard all day. Lucy looks like she's about to cry, doesn't she, Di? You want to give Trucy a hug? You know it. Anyhow, that's the deal. Good luck. Good. Huh? Wait, what exactly is your request? My noodle stand! Find it! And the day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Of course, I make it so hot and salty, 2 bowls will kill a man. Then I'd really need defense. Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective. This is where I live. You drop by if you need any info, okay? Get it back today if you can, Paulo. I got noodles to make. Things have certainly taken a turn for the bizarre. Traffic accidents and noodle stand thieves. Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you about too, Apollo. Huh? I have a bad feeling about this. Listen to the lady's problem now. Don't be cruel. I lost something last night. That is, something was stolen. We got a 3-way street here. Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery? Well, someone stole a pair of my panties. Panties? Alden's expression. So they were, stolen your, my panties, yes. Right. Panties. That's a crying shame, that is, Trucy doll. I was alone in the office last night. I had hung my panties out the window there to dry. When a thief came out and took them. My favorite panties. I ran after him. Give those back, I shouted. Wait! Well, that was certainly brave of you. I lost him. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do. That darn crying shame, yup. Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. I'll mark it on your map. I'll be heading home now. Remember, find my stand or there's an empty bowl in your future, Paulo. Right. And you help out Trucy Dollar too, you hear? Things have certainly picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday, and now we have 3 cases. I guess. Let's see where we stand. Not in a courtroom, that's where. Well, the first item on our list, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright, Daddy's hit and run accident. We have to find the one who hit him. Going to pay us for this again. And the second item, Mr. Aldoon's request to find his stolen stand, for which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles. The last request is mine, to find my stolen panties. That bowl of noodle is looking better and better. Let's go, Polly. To the streets. Aren't you enthusiastic? How could I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me. Guess we might as well get started. Let's see, a hit and run, a stolen stand. Last but not least, stolen panties. That looks like a good picture for a crime scene, right, Di? Wonder what the crime scene looks like. June 15th. Accident scene. So this is where Mr. Wright got hit by that car. According to the map, this is the place. What a huge mansion. Apollo, there's a nice looking lady over there. Let's question her. Okay. I'm a little curious about the park over there too. This old lady. Who does she remind you of? Who does she remind you of, Di? Do you need a hint? I'll give you a hint. Edgy Poo! For those of you that are listening, that was a pretty good Wendy Oldbag. Excuse me, can we have a few words with you? You want something? Whoa, that husky voice. Why am I suddenly sweating? That's quite a house you got there. You must have a lot of money. Ooh, money sounds like something my son would call his friends. This is the Kataki family mansion, little girl. Hey? You, kid with the hair. You want something? Me? No, not a thing. Bye. Apollo! We can't leave without questioning her. What if she knows something? But the Kataki family, they're the biggest organized crime syndicate in town. You're going to ask something, ask it. If you're man enough. They're part of the mob. Right. Hey, yay! Way to whip him into shape, ma'am. Does she know no fear? No, Trucy doesn't consider this lady as a threat. I'm Plum Kadaki, wife of the fourth head of the Kataki family business. Friends call me Little Plum. I don't see the resemblance. Do you, Di? I'm a little Apollo Justice attorney at law. If looks get killed, this woman would be a mass murderer by now. Little Plum? That's a really cute name for someone, so... Yes? Oh. Bought on Twitch. Whoa. What is it, Apollo? How about you go through me when talking to her, okay, Trucy? Huh? That seems like a bit of a needless procedure. I'm a lawyer. I live for needless procedures. Oh, little girl, you should know. We're gangsters. Gangsters? Oh, that means you're the bad guys. Trucy, through me, please. I'm begging you here. The bad guys. I like the sound of that. I'm going to need some warranty after this. It takes a lot of hard work to protect the family fortune. Things aren't as easy as they used to be for us bad guys. So, you're saying that business is in a slump? Let's not ask about business if we can help it, please. So, there was supposedly a car accident here last night? Last night? Of course you wouldn't know about it. Sorry to bother you. Wait. Yes? You're talking about that man, aren't you? The one who flew 30 feet and just walked away? That's my daddy! I should have known! One of our capos thought he'd make a great point man. Capo? Point man? Could you avoid using too much industry lingo? In any case, it's been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning up this mess since morning. Bah! Cleaning up this paint? Was this paint spilled at the time of the accident? It was around 9 last night. I heard a crashing noise. I found your father drowned in a sea of paint. So you came to his rescue? Yeah, you, my husband, the boss to thank for that. That really is not a really good sentence. You've my husband, the boss, to thank for that. It's pretty kind of weird. It's like, it should have been, you have my husband, the boss, to thank for that. Where is that word? The car that hit your father knocked over this paint, then turned the corner and sped away. We're in the middle of repainting our walls, you see. Well, I do see an ancient Chinese dragon. And I see the Kentucky family emblem on the door. I'm sure that dragon is glaring at me. Probably glaring at you too, Di. But why are you out here cleaning it up? What do you mean? I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work for you? Please, go to me when you want to. Don't be such a stiff, lawyer boy. I suppose we gangsters do have a certain image. Yes, but we're community-oriented gangsters, you see. The boss likes to give back to the people, see? How noble of him. I availed myself of the public facilities to get rid of all the garbage. Now there's just the paint on the street to deal with. Public facilities? I wonder if she means the trash can. Okay. Who's there? Who's that? Who's looking at the park? She's pretty. I bet she has a story, you know? There is something about her. I bet she seems to be in a bit of a rush. There's a big trash can on the way into this park. I guess we could check it out. A detective's life sure is a hard one. I'm an attorney. Huh? 2 pieces of garbage with paint on them. These are slippers. They look like those slippers you get at the hospital. Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go on a car? It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smashed into something or someone. Wait, you don't think? I do. This could be from the car that had Mr. Wright. Wow, and he took off his mirror? I never knew Daddy was so strong. I'm not sure if he pulled it off. I think he when he tried to swerve to avoid your dad, he hit a wall or something. I only have room in my pocket for one of these, though. Which do you want to take? I think we should take the slippers. Slippers crammed it into pocket. There's a side view mirror with some paint on it. Trash. I can only carry one of these at a time in my pocket, though. Should I swap for the picture? Well, we don't need to right now. Second thought, let's not say we did. Alright. Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park. You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll see someone famous. Hey, miss, stay out of the park. He got mad at me. Did something happen here, officer? No, move along. Nothing to see. Why don't you kids go play someplace else? We're not kids and we're not playing. I'm an attorney. Something wrong? Oh, that's this guy. We're fine, ma'am. Nothing to report. Detective? Di! Do you know who she is? You remember her, don't you? We haven't seen her since Miles Edgeworth's investigation. Emma with one M. Why is she wearing a lab coat? You're hardly one to comment on how people are dressed. And these kids are curiosity seekers, ma'am. They claim to be lawyers. Why don't you kids run along and play someplace else? Look, we're not. Or I might spill something on that pretty face of yours. Want a dose of experimental? I am going to avoid trying to say that word. Di, you want to try saying that word? And typing it out is cheating. Come again? What's hydroxy stuff? Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go, Trucy. Try to keep out the riffraff, if you would. Yes, ma'am. How are we going to get more information like this? Why don't we ask the nice woman across the street? Oh, yes, a nice woman. Can I ask you a question? What? What happened in the park across the street? Oh, yes, quite the commotion. Chicago lightning, as the boss would say. Chicago, huh? Gunfire. Someone was killed. Strange circumstance. You're kidding. What a morning. Trouble everywhere, the park, in our house. Did something happen at your house too? A crime without honor, without remorse. It's a private matter. Hear about it? Somehow I don't think no is an acceptable answer, Polly. So, what happened at your house? Bloomers last night. More panties are being stolen. I got a bad feeling about this. Me, little plum Kataki, the victim of a panty snatcher. I called it. What? So it wasn't just my panties that were stolen? Got you too, didn't they? Poor thing. Like I said, whoever did this is a hardened criminal. It wasn't you, was it? No, of course not. Mercy. I've heard word that panties have been disappearing lately. Missing panties all have something in common. Hard to imagine Trucy and Mrs. Kataki's panties having much in common. Just imagine Mrs. Kataki's panties. I know. We'll find your bloomers too. Great. Show me what you're made of. What have you gotten me into this time, Jersey? That girl from before. Oh, welcome home, sweetie. Hello, mother. She's a Kataki too? Miss? Here, our flyer. The Wright anything agency? She changed the flyer! That's the detail I missed from the DS. All because text wasn't very easily read on the DS. Anything agency? Yeah, do you like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice. Attorney? Drop by our office. We'll be waiting. Goodbye. Why did you give her our flyer? I don't know. Seemed like she could use some help. She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty. She doesn't need our help. I wouldn't be so sure. Okay. Wonder if I have left. Well, let's go to the scene of the stand thief. June 15th. Scene of the stand thief. So, what's this place? This would be Mr. Aldoon's house, silly. Oh, so this is where his stand was stolen from? I can see a piece of evidence lying on the ground already. Hey! Look, there's a police car parked over there. Right. What's with that sparkly entrance? What is this place? A hospital? It says the Maractus Clinic. I think I pronounced that wrong. There's a sign. Maractus Clinic. That's where the thief went. The thief? The one who snatched my panties. He ran into this clinic last night. Wait, maybe the police car is here to find my panties. I doubt it. Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate. Ah, there you are, Sonny. Well, you find anything yet? No, not yet. The longer you loaf around here, the saltier my victory bowl gets. Just remember that. Di, do you see that dog in the background? Looks like a pretty lazy pooch, don't you think? This bowl of noodles is sounding less like payment and more like punishment. So your stand, Aldoon's Noodles, was it? Aye. Passed down from father to son. That stand's seen its share of assault. Salt runs in the family, you must say. I bet high blood pressure does too. So, your stand, Aldoon's Noodles, was stolen? Oh, it wasn't just the stand that was stolen, sonny boy. I lost those wobbly wheels, my salt-crusted stew pot, my stained sign. I didn't just lose a stand, I lost a legend. No one steals a legend and gets away with it on my watch. Let's find that legend, Apollo. Isn't it about time he bought a new one anyway? Are there any more details you could give me about the stand? You bet, sonny boy. Happened last night. I was blowing my whistle like always. Crying the town I was. Smell of broth filled the streets, thick and salty. I got home, well, right before 10 p.m. I reckon. Guess he's not aiming for that late night market. I washed my bowls and gave the wheels a squirt of grease, and I went inside. When did you notice it had been stolen? Early this morning, before the sun rose. Work starts early. Do that many people eat noodles for breakfast? I'm washed up on the salty shores of ruination. That stand had my whole life in it. Dang, my whole being. They took everything? All my scoop stock, my noodles, my bowls, and my dreams. At least they left one bowl. Look, there on the ground. Don't find that stand today, and I'll be forced to work the streets peddling that bowl. My last bowl. Please, I'm under enough pressure here as it is. That's it. That's where the thief who snatched my panties ran to. It's a crazy shame, that is. If they will have to steal, make it my loincloth, not some pretty girl's panties. Garage, right? You don't think the thief lives here, do you? I wouldn't put it past that good old-to-nothing doctor. Do I detect a little animosity here? Let's make sure to check out that garage thoroughly. I'd understand if there was an ambulance outside, but a police car? Maybe they're tax invaders. Sorry, miss. No going into the clinic today. Did something happen? Oh, no. Nothing to see here. Move along. You'll have to find someplace else to play doctor. Do we look like the right age to be playing doctor? We need a little more info on the Maractus clinic. You should ask Mr. Aldoon. He is their neighbor and all. And we should check out the garage. What if this thief who stole my panties is still in there? Hey, do you think something happened last night? Or happened next door? There's a police car out front. Probably gave someone food poisoning, I'll bet. If anyone's at risk of giving someone food poisoning. That police car got here this morning, actually. I asked what they were up to, but they wouldn't even tell me. The neighbor. Not that I was surprised much. The doctor worked for the wrong crowd. It was just a matter of time before he got what was coming to him. The wrong crowd? Never you mind about that. Okay. We're gonna move here. June 15th. The Maractus Clinic. Garage. This is the place. This is where the panty snatcher ran. Are you sure? Maybe. Let's look for clues. Clues to a panty snatcher. Clues like pair of panties. Trucy? Try not saying panties so many times. There's something about this car. Let's take a closer look. Look, a cell phone. Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor. We should bring it to him later. Cell phone added to the court record. That reminds me. I once read a record of a case that Mr. Wright worked on many years ago. Apparently there was this car with a piece of cloth shoved into the tailpipe. Do you remember that case, Di? Do you? Rise from the ashes. Remember back then I told you to remember that case? Because when we got here, it's going to revert back to rise from the ashes. That piece of cloth turned out to be a vital clue to solving the case. Wow. I remember that case record whenever I'm checking out a car. I always check the tailpipe. Everyone's got to have a hobby, I guess. Wouldn't it be funny if... Hey, there's something in there. What? Wait a second. Are these yours? Ah! My panties! What? Already? Wow, thank you, Apollo. You're a genius. Amazing. No, really, don't mention it. No, I'm serious. I'm really impressed. You must have a nose for finding girls' panties. What are those? My little panties, of course. They've come home to Mama. Can't wait to use them. You're going to put them on now? Watch closely now. See? Nothing in the panties? Ta-da! Whoa, where did that come from? How did that bowl get in your panties? My panties are an extra dimensional space. Anything can fit in there. They're my magic panties. It's one of my best tricks. Magic panties? They love them over there at the Wonder Bar, so I do shows there nightly. You mean those panties are a prop? You could have told me a little sooner. Trucy's panties put discreetly away in Trucy's pocket. Well, that's one case solved at least. What are you saying? We still have to catch the sly devil that ran off with the tool of my trade. Oh, right. Something tells me we're not finished searching this garage anyways. Yes, we should be checking this. Hey, look at that! The mirror's been broken off. Now this is a clue. What? You're smelling like you know something I don't. You aren't keeping a clue from me, are you, Polly? A clue? Let's see. Well, we don't have evidence on us right now, because we have to go get it from the garbage can. Not that I can think of. No? Then what were you smiling about? Oh, I wasn't smiling. It was the dust in here. I thought I was going to sneeze. Achoo! Wow, don't make faces like that. Achoo! Are so misleading then. I know yawns are contagious, but sneezes? Well, I'm sure there's gotta be a clue somewhere. Let's keep checking things out. So, as of right now, we're gonna go back. We will go back here. We're gonna move back to here. We're gonna go here. We're gonna examine the We're gonna examine the trash can again. Let's swap, because we can always get the slipper back. Go back here again. Go back here. And now we go check this again. I think I do have just the clue you're got in mind. Take that! My clue is this. Whoa! It's the same color and size and everything, a perfect match. I guess we could check it out. 2 pieces of garbage with paint on them. Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go on a car? The side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smashed into something or someone. Well, looks like we just solved the case. So the car that hit Daddy last night is sitting right in front of us. Yep. Wow, you put the pro in professional, Apollo. Gee, thanks, Brucey. Apollo! What is it? Now that we solved this case, we should go report to Daddy. He'll mope if we leave him alone too long, knowing him. Okay. He doesn't seem the type to mope, though. And this is hardly a case worth reporting. Okay, so we're going to... June 15th, Hickfield Clinic. Huh? Mr. Wright's gone. Maybe he's gone for an examination? He'll probably be back soon. Let's wait. I think it might take some time. Daddy always loves his examination. Don't ask Justice. You don't want to know. Why don't we come back later? Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, so we're not going to be doing anything. Go to here. Looks like there's some trouble by the park gate. I smell an axe incident. Ma'am, there's no entry to the park. Now, don't you tell me where I can't go, young fella. I always walk through this park on my way home. Please, get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am. That's quite the determined old lady. Gotta say, I'd really like to know what happened here. Hey, I said no one goes in. Unless you want a face full of hydro yada 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 what's it? No dice. People Park. Kind of an odd name for such an empty place. Wonder why I named that. Hey, there's something written on the gate post. Huh? Yeah, it says donated by Bigwin's Kentucky. You mean the Kentucky family built this park? So nice of them to give the community like that. Let's not get too friendly with them, shall we? A gangster building a park? Odd move for a crime boss. I feel like I have to show something to someone. Let's go talk to Aldoon. Sorry, sonny boy, my interest is for my Stan and precious little elf. Get cracking on that case. Find my Stan, I'm begging ya. Sorry, kid, I got no idea what you're talking about. I found out who this mirror belongs to. Oh, you're tougher than you look. Spit it out, who was it? Where did they live? I just forgot. I remember Apollo. It was the Merotics Clinic. Why? I'm right, aren't I? Merotics Clinic? Eh? Yes. Why is she so quiet all of a sudden? Is something wrong? No. Pay me no mind, and thanks for the info. I have nothing else to do here. A bottle of Mr. Wright's favorite brand of grape. After that trial, I'll never drink grape juice again. Clearly not a problem for Mr. Wright, however. A small children's piano. Guess the man likes pink. A swaying, swirling stack of DVD cases. It looks ready to collapse. Better keep my distance. This is of the Steel Samurai here, and that's of the Steel Samurai there. Who's here? Mr. Wright's bed. Wow, what a mess. Lucy must be in charge of cleaning at home. The television's been left on to an episode of the Steel Samurai. Looks like the same episode as before. It must be his favorite. All right. Bright painted dragon. Why do I get the feeling he's glaring at me? Those paint must have been to repaint this wall. That's right. I called an artist to do the job right. He's the third so far. The third? The first spilled paint all over the entrance here. The second on my kimono. Do I? No, don't tell me. It's better that I don't know. Okay. There's paint splashed all over this gate. What a mess. Was this paint knocked over by the car that hit my daddy? Yeah, that's right. And I'm left to clean up this mess. Find out whoever did this, bring the scoundrel by, would you? Of course. Then you can make them clean up their own mess. You're cute, naive but cute. When I find whoever did this, you can bet I'll be doing some cleaning. There's nothing I dislike so much as a mess. Ooh, I wish I could say cool things like that. I'll bet you do. I'd laugh if my teeth weren't chattering so hard. Wow, what a big house, and the gate is so big. The Taki family is pretty big around these parts. I like the fox, it's so cute. Ah, that's our family crest from the old country. Family crest? We're clever as the fox, and our teeth are sharp. So it's like a motto. You need a crest too, Apollo. Ooh, how about the scales of justice? Or a lunar lander? I'll pass, thanks. Okay, there's nothing new over there. Look, a doggy! Good boy, Salty. I'm sure the dog has a real name, Trucy. Yep, sure does. Name's Spoon. And it's a she, by the way. She's a spoon! Spoon doesn't seem so lively. Doesn't get her bowl of salty broth this morning, that's why. Poor little thing. Follow, let's find that stand soon for Spoon's sake. I'm pretty sure dogs aren't supposed to eat noodles. I'm pretty sure of that too. This house is, well, it's old. That's been well loved, that's for sure. I've lived here with my wife for many years now. Got character though, just like my soup. Always thought character was a positive thing. That's quite a sign. I take it that new as it's supposed to be old. You like it? Made it myself. I did. I meant to write noodles, but ran out of space. For prior planning prevents poor performance. Lucky for me, it spells a word all by itself and spurs up my image. It does. It does have a certain power, willful denial thing going for it. Looks like the oil drum is connected to the sink over there. Connecting rainwater to do the dishes. How environmentally cautious. You don't think he uses rainwater to cook his noodles and to make the broth, do you? Oh, I'm sure he finds the best water money can buy. Taste is his business, you know. Look, that sign over there? Aldoon's only uses water from all natural sources. I think I'll take a rain check on eating here. There's a handwritten sign here. Save the light. Save the light, indeed. Miss Aldoon's house is practically in the dark here. I guess the hospital clinic next door blocks the sunlight. Everything's gone wrong since they built this monstrosity. Broth needs stun or it rots. What's a man to do? I just want my customers to get food poisoning so they can turn a pretty profit. That seems like a lot of trouble to go through for a few extra patients. Now, there's a piece of evidence that I am missing to go talk to Phoenix Wright. So, nothing damage. What? You want to see them again? Well, if you must. No, I'm fine, really. Let's just put them away, shall we? Case closed. What are you talking about? The case isn't closed until we have our thief. Just find him on the side while you work on the other cases. If it were that easy, we wouldn't need the police. If we don't need the police, then we don't need defense attorneys either, right? Fine. I'll look for your panty snatcher. Well, do we have any leads? One moment. Alakazam! Alakazing! Whoa! Where'd all this evidence come from? So what happens next? That's it. Pretty neat, huh? Yeah, neat. Still nothing there. What am I missing? What am I missing? I'm in front of Aldoon's place. We found Trucy's panties. That's the last thing I did. We only have one trash can to look in, yes. Yes! I've already talked to Plum over it. That's the last thing I did. No, because I haven't talked to Phoenix Wright yet. I found a phone, I found the panties, and the mirror. No. No. I can't show him any evidence either. No. Yes. Yes, that's how I get to the Hickville Clinic. I was just there. She's not there. See? She's not there. I already did that. Yes. I did everything in the car. There should be nothing else in here that I need to do. Look, it's a folding ladder. Holly, that's a step ladder. Come on. A step ladder? How is that different from a regular ladder then? It's a much more complex piece of machinery. It's like two ladders stuck together. So you admit that basically it's a ladder, right? Wait, huh? You have to look past the form at the essence of the thing. Can we talk about something else? This car belongs to someone at the Maractus Clinic, and it hit Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright sprained his ankle, and the car lost the side view mirror. This car versus Mr. Wright. Not quite the match of the century. I already went back to her. I did everything. There's nothing here. I even showed her the mirror. There's nothing here. No! The panties are in the park. I can't get in there. Well, what? Is this yours, Mr. Eldoon? Hey, that's the heart of and soul of Eldoon's noodle. The bowl absorbs my salty spoon. Pretty soon it's gonna taste just like noodles. Wow, it does smell like noodles. All my other bowls got taken away with my stand. Get it back from me, sonny boy, I'm begging ya. Bowl added to the core record. I already did. It won't let me. It won't let me. See, it won't let me. I already did this, Andy. It's not letting me. Yes. Well, it didn't. June 15th, Hickfield Clinic. Guess they wanted me to get that bowl. Yo, how goes it? Daddy, how do you feel? Not bad, Trucy, not bad. It's good to have you young'ums on the case. Let's old Daddy-o get some well-rested R&R. The elderly needs their rest. He's 33 years old. He's long away from being elderly. Isn't he only 33? Yeah. We've cleared up most of the cases. I was right about you. Competent. Capable. Tell me what you found out, if you want to. Your enthusiasm is overwhelming. Well, I certainly didn't expect you back this early. Polly's amazing. He found my panties so quick. Almost like he was the one who stole them. You have an interesting concept of praise. And did you find the mad driver who gave me the 30-foot toss? Apparently, it was a doctor from the Maractus Clinic. Maractus, huh? I've heard of them. Nothing good, mind you. That reminds me, a police car was parked outside the clinic. Maybe something happened? What is the Maractus Clinic anyways? All I've heard are the rumors. That clinic's been making good money in a bad way. Bad? Ties to organized crime. The Kentucky family. The Kentucky family? He did that on purpose. Some injuries you can't take to a public hospital, see? They used the Maractus Clinic for their patch-up job. Interesting. It looked like something had happened in that park. Ah, a body was found there in unusual circumstances. Something more unusual than being dead? It's not our concern in any case. Right, let's ignore that and find that noodle stand. Whatever happened to professional curiosity? Thanks, really. If I get tired of sleeping, maybe I'll head down to this Maractus place. Maybe hit him up for some reparation. A little legal action would do me some good. I was wondering when I get paid. We solved the case of your accident and found a missing article of clothing. My panties! That leaves the noodle stand. Feel free to drop it in if you get stuck. I'll be happy to help with anything not involving money. Goodbye. Quid pro quo. Hello, pro bone. Pro bono. Right, back to the office to plan our next move. Alright, so this is where we get to meet our new client. June 15th, Write Anything Agency. Then they changed it to Write Anything Agency now. You! The woman from the Kentucky place. Yeah. I knew it. Something the matter and you want our help, right? Well, you come to the right place. This way, please. Thank you. My name is Alita Talia. I have a request. Your request? I guess something's been stolen. Your flyer. It says now defending. So I thought, what? You mean you want me to defend you? Me? Maybe you can tell us what happened. Were you hit by a car? Did someone steal your stand or your panties? No. Not the client actually. The client would be my fiance, I suppose you'd call him. Fiance? What happened to him then? Arrested this morning. The charge was murder. Murder? Have you heard about what happened at the park? So what's your story? You frequent the Kentucky Mansion, yes? Are you a member of their organization? No, not yet. Not yet? See, I'm to be married next month to the boss's son. Boss's son? So he's a gangster? Yes, the Kentuckys are locally responsible gangsters. I thought it'd be nice for a change. Could my boring job live the good gangster life? I think you're on to something. Mrs. Kitaki, I like the sound of that. I'm not sure your daddy would care much for that. What happened? I haven't been told all the details, but I do know a body was found in the park near the Kentucky mansion. There was a lot of police cars there. Apparently, the victim was shot with a pistol, but here the circumstances of the shooting were rather unusual. And your fiance was arrested for this? What sort of person is your fiance? Your fiance is the Kitaki family's only son, correct? His name is Waki Kitaki. I brought a photo. Well, that's quite the photo. Die? Who does Waki remind you of? Think of any character from a video game that he reminds you of. And ignore the Bad Badger shirt. The orange hair kind of reminds me of Bowser. Is that who you were thinking of, Bowser? Sorta. I know. Oh. He can be powerful and menacing, but so cute. But if he's the boss's only son, yes, I'm sure he'll take his father's place someday. Say, I'm a boss already of this agency. Please help my Waki, please. Right, my first solo defense case. Crime boss's son or not, I'll prove his innocence. I prepared a letter of request. I know you need those. Letter of request added to the court record. Right, let's go check out the scene of the crime. Okay. So... June 15th, Detention Center. Visitor's room. Polly, you look as happy as a clam in its shell. For a lawyer, this is it. The place where the battle begins. You need something? Yes, we're attorneys. Hoping we could see Mr. Waki Kitaki? Sorry, he's in question now. Could take a while. That. Oh well. Guess we'll have to come back later then. So much for that battle. Okay. June 15th, Kitaki Mansion. So this is it. My first murder case scene. It's you kids again. Look, can't you find some other place to play? We're not playing! We're investigating. Aren't we, Apollo? Sir, I have a letter of request here. Letter of... Huh? Why does it say hit request on it? Miss Yala must have used the Kitaki's stationery. Excuse me. Coming through. Oh, it's you, Mr. Gavin. You, Mr. Kevin. Who's this guy? Must say, I'm used to being affected by the ladies. But this is the first time I've felt this way with a man. Mr. Kevin? Ah, Caroline. What is a sweet morsel like you doing in such a dismal place? Can I help? Yes. The policeman, man officer fella here won't let us in. We even have a letter of request. Must be exhausted standing out here. I will take you to the scene of the crime. Ooh, really? By your leave, officer. Yeah. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Aha, very well. This way, Fräulein. Whee! Hey, what about me? June 15th, People Park. On that note, enjoy your investigation. Thank you. We'll see you again. As the wind, Fräulein. I'll be riding on in. What was that? Eek! Apollo, look! A corpse! What? Hey, it's just a mannequin. Wow, it sure got me. Might I ask exactly what it is you're doing here? Oh, it's you. How did you kids get in here? Oh, this guy, well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in. Him again. That glimmerous bop, always getting in my way. Anyways, this scene is off limit. Excuse me? We have a letter of request. One moment. Why is she holding that big magnifying glass? I'd recognize that handwriting anywhere. Scientific analysis says that this was written by Alita Ayala. Thanks. It took you 30 minutes to figure that out? So what's up with the mannequin there? Taking the place of the body, preserving the scene of the crime as it was found. The body was pulling the stand? So, you're a defense attorney, are you? Detective Emma Sky, I'm in charge of this crime scene. She doesn't seem that happy about it. She doesn't seem that happy about many. I trust you know how to stay out of the way. I always carry 2 pairs of handcuffs just in case. Detective Sky? Quiet, please. It's snack time. This is going to be a thing throughout the entire game, Dai. We're not making much progress here. They must not be very busy. Never seem to get a lunch break. But after 9 years, and they won't give me the position I request. And then I hear he gave up the defense attorney life. He? Who's he? An ex-defense attorney? Detective Sky. Quiet, please. It's snack time. We're not making much progress here. You must not be very busy. I've never seem to get a lunch break. Back after 9 years and they won't give me the position I requested. And then I hear he gave up the defense attorney life. He? Who's he? An ex-defense attorney? Okay. Detective Sky? Quiet, please. It's snack time. We're not making much progress here. He must not be very busy. I've never seen to get a lunch break. But after 9 years and they won't give me the position I requested. And then I hear he gave up the defense attorney life. He? Who's he? An ex-defense attorney? Okay. Well, let's see if we can, June 15th, Hickfield Clinic. Where's Mr. Wright? Maybe he's getting an examination again. How many does he need? Wasn't it just a sprain? Too bad, Polly. You wanted to show off your request to Daddy, didn't you? What? Me? No. Oh, that's a surprise. Let's just come back later, shall we? Okay. This is where I really need the guide, so... if you could spare me a moment to take a look at this. Can't you see that I'm extremely busy? Eating snacks, yes. Busy eating snacks, I'd say. This is going nowhere fast. Let's examine. Hey there, no messing with the crime scene. Well, we need to investigate. Investigations are to be carried out by professionals scientifically. She's not going to let us check out the crime scene, is she? Hey, Apollo. My very unscientific analysis tells me something here and very. I think I know what you mean. It's kind of hard not to notice. I better check out what we came here to find it with. Like, this trash can? And, well, let me check the trash can now. I think we need to go talk to Eldoon. June 15th, Eldoon's house. Oh, Mr. Eldoon, hello? Looks like you left. We found his stand and everything. What about our free bowl? Oh, too bad. Looks like we'll have to wait a little longer for the bowl. Sorry. Oh, what a bummer. Bison either. Hey there, no messing with the crime scene. Well, we need to investigate. Apollo, look! That stand! It says Eldoon. It says Eldoon. I've noticed. Well, we solved the case of the missing stand at least. Though the circumstances could stand to be better. I guess that's what we needed to examine that. Here. can't do anything there. June 15th, Thickfield Clinic. Ah, you're back. Run into some problems? Oh, Polly, didn't you want to tell Daddy something? Who, me? No, I'm fine, really. What's this? So there is a problem. No problem, actually. I got a defense request. A defense request? That is a problem. Huh? I've given up the court. I'm not a lawyer anymore. The request was for me. Oh, right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's doing that on purpose. I know it. So, what about this defense request? It's related to the murder in People Park, actually. Guess what? We found Mr. Aldoon's noodle stand at the scene of the crime. Did you now? That's unusual indeed. Never heard of a noodle stand being used as the murder weapon. I think the murder weapon was something else. You mean you don't know what the murder weapon was? That funny detective lady won't let us on the scene. What kind of detective wears a lab coat anyway? A lab coat? Didn't think she'd be involved with this. You know her? You could say that. So, you know her, don't you? I met her on a case. This was about 10 years ago. She was still in high school. She was still a high school student at the time. That would make her about the same age as me. That's my daddy. He knows all the police types. Oh, wait. Maybe you know the other guy, too. That other guy? That shining prince on the motorcycle. Prince? Apollo, tell me about this Prince of Juicy. Indulge a concerned father. He's at the crime scene. He looked just like Mr. Gavin. Did he now? You know him? My guess it's Christoph Gavin's younger brother. His brother? We're acquaintances after a fashion. Javier Gavin, rock and roll god incarnate. Javier? What a lovely name. He's so dreamy. I don't know, Mr. Gavin. I didn't know Mr. Gavin had a brother. And what was he doing out there? I have a feeling you'll be crossing paths again soon. Now, what was the problem again? Having trouble investigating the crime scene in the park? Yeah, that detective woman won't let us. Go to the office. Under the silk top hat, you'll find a bottle of white powder. Try taking that to this detective. White powder? I hope this is not what I think it is. Just take a tour. It'll be fine, you'll see. Oh, tell her I said hi. Well, here we go. Yeah, let's talk about this one. I think we should focus on finding more information about the case. You seem to be having fun. Of course, this is my first criminal investigation. And it's so mysterious. A noodle stand pushing a dead man along. I think it was the other way around. The dead man was pulling the stand. But you're right about it being mysterious. I knew it. More information, that's what we need. Alright, let's examine the silky hat. So this must be the silk top hat Mr. Wright mentioned. Let's take another look. Huh? Whoa. You know what this is, Juicy? I remember finding some in Daddy's dresser when I was little. Thought it was sugar, so I licked it. He got mad at me. This is getting more and more suspicious. White powder placed gingerly into pocket. Gingerly! Let's go talk to the detective. Be sure to know what the white powder is. Blue silk hat, just like the one Juicy is wearing. Oh, that's just for show. Don't wear it. Last thought from my mind, honest. I put it there so clients can see it and know who I am. Nothing says magician like a silk top hat. Okay. Let's move to People Park. Let's present. Does this ring any bells? Ah, is that? It couldn't! Where'd you get that? I brought it from the office. You work at the Wright and Cola office, yeah? Yeah, sort of. Detective Sky, how do you know my daddy? Daddy? I'm sorry, who did you say you were? Trucy Wright, Phoenix Wright's daughter. What? Mr. Wright has a daughter? You seem shocked. Di, were you pretty shocked when you heard about Phoenix Wright having a daughter? Well, if you're Mr. Wright's daughter and you're his apprentice, then I'm available to help you in any way I can. Oh, thanks. You can start by not calling me Mr. Wright's apprentice. This powder is used for detecting fingerprints. Fingerprints? I guess you might call it a memento from the time I spent with Mr. Wright. Like powder memories. If you find any evidence with fingerprints on it, please let me know. We'll test for prints. Wow, he's quite the pure beaver all of a sudden. There's gotta be a good clue or two around here. You and your trash cans, go ahead, knock yourself out. Please, can't you see I'm doing my, Look, another pair of underwear. Wow, Apollo, you're a genius at finding panties. Stop saying that. Wait, these aren't, they're not mine. Could these have been stolen too? Bloomers, added to the court record. And this is Mr. Eldoon's noodle stand, obviously. It does say Eldoon in big letters, doesn't it? And that mark on his paper lantern there looks familiar. It's going to be a little weird telling him. What with the corpse and all. Anyways, that wraps up 3 of our cases. That's right, congratulations, Apollo. It leaves us with 1 case that's worse than all 3 put together. Murder. This mannequin is dressed up to look like a police officer. I've seen one at the station. A mannequin in place of a body. The body of the victim has already been removed. Do you think the victim was the noodle stand thief? Wait, you think someone killed him because he stole it? Yeah. Taking care of business, like plum Kitaki style. Try not to sound too eager about that, please. Blue tarps have been placed on the ground around the stand. Apollo, I bet the victim was going to have a picnic here. I guess he could have eaten all the noodles he wanted. Don't touch those. Those are preserving the crime scene. Oh, I guess the police put these tarps here after all. Hey. A knife. A shiv, to be precise. Oh, lingo. The defendant, Waki Kataki, is the son of known gangster. The police are assuming this belongs to him. Wait, but wasn't the murder weapon a pistol? Oh, what's this? There's a handprint on this shiv. A handprint? Then there must be a fingerprint. Let's investigate. Right. First, choose the fingerprint you want to examine. Choose a fingerprint? Look closely at the handle. See, there's more than one fingerprint here. Those black spots? That's right. Pick the one you want to analyze. Die? Pick the one you want. Finally, we get to do something. Or you get to do something. Which one do you want to pick? Yes, we're on the handle. Which one of those fingerprints you want to pick? The darkest one. Okay, we'll pick the darkest one. Right, let's get detecting. Wow, she's practically glowing with excitement. First, sprinkle some aluminum powder all over the print. With a press of A, like this, see? The oil left by the print absorbs the aluminum powder, so you just dust it on. Blow it off. Blow? It's like whistling. You know how to whistle, don't you? Just use accent. Die, do you press X to blow? Here we go. We're gonna press X. Wow, amazing! It's like magic! Is it though? Right, let's give it a shot. Incidentally, it's important that you cover the entire fingerprint with the powder. Alright, so we didn't really get a limit on how much we can put on the other one. So let's see if this is going to give us a limit. Because on the DS, it actually gave us a limit. So we're going to change this green background to white. So, guys, is this what your YouTube looks like before it finally loads in? Is this what your YouTube looks like before it loads in? Because I'm pretty sure you're waiting a little bit before it loads in, right? Then you got this little swirly up in the left-hand corner. You're waiting for YouTube to load in. You're in dark mode. I'm in dark mode too, but it still seems to want to load in white for whatever reason. Good, clear. Quite impressive. Next, to match the print. The police office has samples so you can tell whose finger this belongs to. Before we get to see the suspect's fingerprints, who do you think's fingerprint that is? Might be mine. It might be my fingerprint. It might be my fingerprint. I'm the one that held the knife. That doesn't sound like as much fun as actually finding the print. Okay, pick the person whose print you think this is. You probably have a good idea whose knife this is already. Alright. Who do you think it is? You're not sure? Come on, pick somebody. You'd go through them. There you go. There's all of them. I'll be very honest with you. Guy has not been into the park at all. That looks like a pretty good match. So, the fingerprints do belong to the defendant. Yes, isn't it amazing? Ah, the power of science is my life. Apollo, she's sparkling. And I'm dimming. Look sharp. Spirits up. The real fight is yet to come. Get up, Polly. Trial hasn't even started and I'm already losing. Knife added to the court record. The report came in last night. The body was found much as you see it now. Except it was a real body. But why? Why was a body pulling a noodle stand? If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't still be here. Well, what was the cause of the death? A bullet wound to the temple. He was shot by a pistol. A pistol? Not the easiest thing to come by in this day and age. Unless you're a cop or a gangster. Incidentally, the victim's name was Paul Maractus. I just received the autopsy report back. Maractus' autopsy report added to the court record. I mean, really, what's up with this case? It's enough to make me want to run off, pulling a mysterious noodle stand behind me. That's exactly what happened! Not so mysterious, actually. We should tell her, Apollo. After all, we know where this stand came from. A likely story. I didn't come here to play games, you know. Actually, we do know where the noodle stand came from. The noodle stand's owner is... Well, this is easy, Di. Who's this old guy? This is the proprietor of the Eldoon's Noodles, Mr. Eldoon himself. He's famous in this part of the town. Not bad. I guess Mr. Wright picked the right kid for the job. That saved me a lot of work, thanks. Noodle stand added to the court record. What sort of person was the victim anyway? You mean what did he do? The doctor. The doctor? Starting to see a connection. Who? Me? I'm just a supervisor of this crime scene. Detective Sky. I was out of the country for a while. I came back to be a forensic scientist. Ooh, were you studying abroad? Something like that. I was studying in Europe. Forensic science. Fine. But when I got back here, they threw me in criminal affairs, just like that. Why didn't you just become a forensic expert in Europe? Well, I suppose that was an option, but I had a lot of favors to repay to people back then. Favors? Wasn't she in high school when she left? What? What's that look for? I was involved in an incident before I left. But Mr. Wright and his people helped me out. I owed him them. Really? I had no idea. She's been out of the country for a while. She probably doesn't know about Mr. Wright's current state of affairs. Could you tell us a bit about the defendant? He's the only son of the Kitaki family, yes? Waki Kitaki? I don't know if he is the boss's son, but he's certainly throwing his weight around violently in the detention center. See. Why was he arrested in the first place? You are a defense attorney, aren't you? You're not his by any chance. Actually, yes I am. Well, we have a witness to the moment of the crime. Eh? Witness called the police. We'll be testifying during the trial tomorrow. What? Could you tell us a bit more about the victim? Oh, let's see. Apparently he's the physician at a clinic in the area. Quite well off, too, from the sound of it. The clinic's name is the Maractus Clinic. Maybe that's why the cop car was parked there. What? You've been to the clinic? Yeah. So on a related issue. Still a detective about the case of stolen noodles. So that means Dr. Maractus stole the stand and pulled it all the way here? That would seem to be the case. But why? Ask me. So, have you met the defendant? No. Visiting hours are almost over at the detention center. You might think about wrapping up here and heading over there. Idea. Don't know what good it will do. We have a witness and a knife. Friends. Have I mentioned I've got a bad feeling about this? Don't worry, it's like a Wright tradition. Some traditions I can live without. June 15th Detention Center, Visitors Room. I'm sorry, meeting hours for the day are all done. Well, but we still have 3 minutes. I'll put in your request, but don't expect anything. The father's talking in the private room with him. The father? You mean like a priest? I mean the suspect's father. Mr. Winford Bigwin's Kentucky himself. Not someone I care to meet. Die, you! You're the one on your way out, old! Poor Trucy. Ah, they're here. Whoa. This guy radiates power. Power with a cute apron. You're Walker's lawyer? Yes, sir. Well, I'm Big Win, Kentucky. Fourth head of the Kentucky family, capiche? Actually, I came to speak to your son. Mr. Justice. Yes? My son's innocent. He killed no one. If he were found guilty, it wouldn't be good. Capiche? Yes! I'm all about capiching. Capiche loud and clear. You gotta do more than just understand to make it. You'll learn though. Even if the lesson comes at the end of your short life. Don't feel so good. What's a big idea, old man? Okay, time to kill my voice again. You can't treat me like a kid no more now. Not now. You know, I want to go to the Clint. I like it here. You must be walking? A G's not a G till he does hard times, Bizoy. You'll see, when I get out of here, things will change. Toilets. I feel like he's going to be more the Bowser type. What do you think, Di? Is he scary to you, or do you like his cute apron? You like it? My apologies, Mr. Justice. He's usually such a nice boy. Forgive me if I have a hard time believing that. Ha! You can't take me under your wing this time, old man. You heard me. I don't need no trial. I did it. I think that's enough for today, Mr. Justice. But don't let me down tomorrow. So much for talking to our client. We made so much progress today. We even found my panties. I had fun at least. Of course, the biggest mystery of all remains. How am I supposed to build a case for the trial? Oh, almost forgot. It's time for my show. Tonight, I'm performing at the Wonder Bar. You should come check it out. Let me guess, Di. The first thing that's on your mind is, what was all that? Did you understand heads or tails of what was going on there? No. Too much was happening all at once. Let's see. Waki Kitaki is the son to Bigwigs or Big Wins. We'll call him Winfield because that's his actual name. His nickname is Big Wins. He's accused of murdering Dr. Maractus. We had 3 or 4 incidents before getting to this part. Trucy had her panties stolen. Mrs. Kitaki had her panties stolen. A noodle stand got stolen by the victim. So, any questions? Anything that may not be making sense at this point? The one question is, where's the murder weapon? We have no idea where the murder weapon is at this point. Because the knife isn't the murder weapon. Because the victim was killed with a pistol. Okay. Well, I think that's going to be a good place to stop, don't you think, Ty? Okay. So, Jax is going to update us on tomorrow's situation, okay? So, grocery store simulator. May or may not happen tomorrow. We will be updated by him tomorrow because he's upgrading his SSD. So, we'll figure out what happens tomorrow. Wednesday, it's going to be .hack. Thursday, I'm going to have to change Thursday again. you want to play late. There might be another way that you can prevent the blue screen. You could probably lower the graphics even more to its lowest setting so it doesn't blue screen on you. You could also see if there's a setting to lower the field of vision. If you can lower it even more, it may process easier. You can try some of those as well. Thursday, it doesn't look like The Sims 2 is happening. We gotta try to see if we can't get something done for The Sims 2 before June. We'll start week 5 of the PFL on Thursday. Friday is PFL and The Sims 3. That's it for my week. Saturday and Sunday, Andy takes over the night, and that will be the last of week 5 of the PFL. Tonight, though, after the stream, emails for the PFL. Ready for that, Di? I'm sure your computer's not going to blue screen by you doing emails, right? So Thursday is, or tomorrow is also going to be newspapers, which is, we'll have Phoenix come in on Tuesday to do newspapers. And you'll have to remind Phoenix because he seems to forget one week to the next. Tell him every Tuesday he's doing newspapers. And that's his job. Every Tuesday he's doing newspapers. Also on Tuesday, I also need you to check teams. You have to post teams who's going to have a bye week, okay? Because I got to know before the schedule starts. So that way, and you're going to end up needing to know that too, so when you update the schedule for each of the teams as well. All right. I think that's going to be it for me for tonight. There will not be a raid. We're working on things very slowly. I did get forms for my SSI completed. I'm waiting for a callback. It'll take about a week for them to process it. So it may be after Easter I get a callback from, give or take or so. Anyways, that's it. You guys all have a wonderful night. And also, have a wonderful Easter this Sunday. Take care.